Alright guys, for those of you that watched the marketplace video that I posted, I got two sleds. The Yamaha Ovation finally cleaned up, started, purred like a kitten, and it's now on to its next owner. He bought it for his kid for a Christmas gift, which it's exactly how I wanted it to go. It was awesome sled. It's too bad I never got to run it around the yard, but he understood. I wanted to keep this one. It's a 91, I think, Exciter 2, 570 liquid cooled. Learned quite a bit about this sled actually working on it. It was your typical just ate up by mice, you know, didn't start. Pretty much went through it all. The track and skid was free, so that was good. So yeah, I pretty much went through it the last 3 weeks. I've been working on this thing for a few hours after work here and there. All new lines. I went with the Tygon fuel lines. Everybody was saying good things about those. Man, what a pain to get the carbs out of this sled. I took the cowl off last time and the bezel and everything, and I also wanted to double check for see if it had gotten eaten up by mice, but the second time I realized I needed to go back and do something, and I actually ended up taking the secondary off and sliding the airbox kind of through that side with the secondary off. That's definitely the route to go for me. Yeah, initially when I first started working on the sled, I was like, oh, I'll blast a few parts and you know, get it looking a little nicer, just because under the hood was looking a little corroded. And found out it had a, I don't know if you guys can see that, it's a RPC race pipe. So initially I got that blasted and painted, and then, you know, you never know what else was done with it, but I just found out that he had jetted to a 320 main jet, stock clutch still, so that's basically the only thing he had done to this sled as far as aftermarket. I got the skis blasted and repainted. What else did I do? I put a new water pump rebuild and a new belt in there. The carbs are completely gone through. New battery. Had to mess with the primary and the secondary clutch. It was a little sticky. Yeah, and just a few wires I had to solder and redo. Tail lights especially. Yep, new lines coming up for the oil and the gas. This one's only got 3,300 miles on it, roughly. I just fell in love with this sled, basically. That's why I kept it, and had a little bit longer track for riding, and hopefully I'll take it up to the UP here pretty soon. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I did to it, but this is kind of the ended up being cleaning up pretty good. I haven't totally washed it or anything yet. The suspension's free on the front. The back seems a little sticky. I don't know, I kind of picked it up and dropped it on the cement a little bit, and it seemed to break free, and then I just kind of lubed all the bogey wheels, which also seemed to be pretty tight. I was keeping an eye out for a different track, maybe something with like a, from what I was reading online, if I could find something with like 1.25 inches, I think it'll still fit. But I'm thinking if I still have this sled, it's gonna be a next year thing. But yeah, it just starts like a charm. That pipe sounds pretty good. I thought it was actually going to be a little louder, but I guess after looking at it online, it's called a RPC Racing Stealth pipe, so I don't think it's supposed to be real loud. I guess I'm used to a newer sled with a pipe on it that just kind of screams, so that's nice. I'm not looking for something that'll blow my eardrums out. Looking for a nice trail cruiser. Got the hot dogger on there. And yeah, pretty excited to put some miles on. Storm just kind of came through, except we ended up getting rain instead of snow, so that's nice. But yeah, other than that, pretty excited to put some miles on it. I thought I'd just give you guys like a part 2 update on the other part of my marketplace find. I think I'm gonna keep this one and ride it through the season and keep a lookout for a utility sled, something with a high-low range. I'm not a racing sled type of person. I need something that works and can tow ice, fish and shack, or get back in the woods. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update.